All right, everybody, warm welcome. The highest in me. Bows to the highest in you. So welcome to today's practice. Let's just begin with a little silence. Welcoming whatever's here, just the way it is. I'd like to explore with all of you the idea of trust. Trust. Trusting what is. I prefer the word trust to the word faith. They're similar. Somehow I like the word trust more. Sai Baba talks about Shraddha and Saburi. Shraddha is trust, have faith, trust. And Saburi is to be patient, have forbearance. I would say trust the process. Trust the process. Don't try to rush the process. Trust the process. And we can go one level deeper or one level higher, however you want to see it. So it's not just what's happening, it's your relationship to what's happening, it's your relationship with what's happening. So there's level 1 and there's level 2. I was reading a book this morning on focusing. Focusing is this teaching of getting in touch with the felt sense, not just experiencing our thoughts about something, but the felt sense of it, the bodily felt sense of it. It's meaning held in a pre-verbal way. And this book said that check whatever you're experiencing, check if it's okay to stay with it, if it would allow you to stay with it. And if the answer is no, then check if it's okay to stay with that no. So in other words, not only are we trusting what's happening. We're trusting even the resistance to what's happening. We're checking, is it okay to stay with this resistance? You're going one level deeper, you're going with your relationship with what's happening. Not only the thing, but your resistance to the thing, if any. So another way of saying this is when I say trust, then instantly you're bound to become aware of all the ways you don't fully trust. Or you partially trust. And can you trust that as well? Sometimes it'll help if you listen to this voice, not as Nitya's voice, but as the voice of wholeness, the voice of completeness, the voice of totality, guiding you back to your totality, your wholeness, your fullness, your completeness. Just see what happens when you shift your perception like that. It's the voice of your totality, your completeness, your fullness, inviting you back home. And the message it has for you today is to explore trust. And explore your relationship to trust. And your relationship to lack of trust. One of my favorite quotes is, "One who persists in their folly shall become wise." That even the wrong way can get you to the right destination. What is it like to deeply trust? Your present level of trust. recently I met someone and did a little game with this person. I said, okay, we've just barely met. I'm going to just share intuitively what I see in you. And you share intuitively what you see in me. Doesn't matter if it's right or wrong. Fun game. And this person said they saw in me a certain restlessness, a certain unpeace, and a few other things like that. It was wonderful how I had no reaction to that. I could see, in some ways that's true. It was wonderful to not really feel upset by that or feel, oh, that's not how I want to be seen. That's a poor reflection of my practice or anything like that. It was it was just a thing in that moment with no everlasting truth. Both the so-called positive and the so-called not so positive things they said about me had no everlasting truth, just true for that moment. And that was my favorite part of the exercise, just not reacting to somebody else's projections about me. Fun exercise. What's it like to trust your present level of evolution? And trust how others see you, and even you see yourself. Just trust it. And get curious. What's that like? What's it like to see myself like this? What's it like for others to see me like this? One of my teachers used to say that all the secrets of the universe are encoded within breath and sensation. Breath and sensation. In other words, all the secrets of the universe, all the laws of the universe are available in a pre-verbal way, non-conceptual way, direct way. You are that. So in a way, you cannot learn that. You have to unlearn that. What's it like to trust that you have access to whatever you need to know in a pre-verbal way? By diving deep into sensation with breath. By shifting from living life to observing life to being alive, being life. Can you sense the subtle distinction between living life, observing life, and being alive, being life? Last night, before I slept, I had this image of me standing on the shore of a vast ocean, and whatever little questions I had, doubts I had, decisions I had to make, I'm just standing there as a person on the edge of a vast ocean, on the shore of a vast ocean. And I know I'm going to sleep soon. It's almost like I'm offering all my questions, all my troubles, all my non-clarity, just offering it to this vast ocean, which represents the deeper intelligence of life. Subconscious mind, superconscious mind. Not expecting anything to happen, but just there at the edge of the vast ocean. Just entrusting everything to this much larger intelligence. Something felt right about that. Something felt timeless about that. Something about that felt appropriate. And with that, one gently drifted into sleep. What's it like to develop that capacity that reflects? To just open yourself, reveal yourself, offer yourself. All that's sorted and distorted and assorted in you. Just offer that to a broader, vaster intelligence. What's that like? What's it like to entrust your inner narrative, your inner story? Opening it all up to the intelligence of it all without expecting anything actually. There may be no resolution, no solution, no improvement. But we do it anyway. Because it feels right, feels appropriate. Because something deep inside of us settles down when we do that. So can we do this now? To whatever extent we can do it. Opening all your thoughts, feelings, beliefs, assumptions. Whatever's going on, just opening up. Like you're standing on the shore of a vast ocean. And what I'm getting is trust the confusion, trust the burning, trust even what's unsettled within what is settled. Trust the clarity as well as the lack of clarity. Trust the movement as well as the lack of movement. And trust that this voice is the voice of your wholeness, your totality, gently guiding you back home. Something amazing happens when you trust not only what you trust, you even trust your lack of trust equally. Something really amazing happens. Secret doorways open. Trust your decision. Also trust your inability to make a decision. Trust your doubt about the decision equally. Doing and not doing are equal. It's a rare place. It's a place that you hardly ever stop at, hardly ever touch. What's that like? Trust the wisdom in you. Even trust the foolishness in you. Impulsiveness in you. Trust the divine in you. And even trust the human in you. Trust the light in you. Even trust the darkness in you. The lack of light in you. Equally. What's that like? Trust all possible futures. With no preference whatsoever. Trust the part of you that understands all this, likes all this, appreciates all this. And also the part of you that does not understand any of this, does not like any of this, does not appreciate any of this. What's that like? Trust the outer story of this life, other people say about you. Trust the inner story of your life. What you think and say about you. Trust every story of your life. And trust no story of your life equally. "10,000 years later, there's a chronicle of your life, and you read it. You don't agree with all of it. It doesn't seem to properly represent you. And that's okay. You trust it. You trust it. No preference for it to be a certain way. What's that like? Your life in this moment is like a pattern. Many colors, many frequencies, many feelings, many arrangements. Some things are organized, some things are chaotic. And the big picture, which includes all of this, what's it like to trust that? Exactly the way it is. Instead of imagining it should be somehow different. But if you do, you trust that as well. So this one more time. Your life is a pattern. It's full of patterns. Patterns of colors, feelings, thoughts, habits, behaviors, vibrations, energies. Some are very organized, coherent. Some are very chaotic, all over the place. So looking at it from a very comprehensive point of view, which includes all of it. The big pattern, which includes all your patterns. What's it like to trust that? And if there's a part of you that doesn't quite trust it and says, no, it should be different. This is not what I signed up for. To recognize that's also part of the pattern. And we trust that as well. What happened? What happened? What remains? This voice of trust is so relaxed because it absolutely doesn't mind, even if you don't trust it. And it wants you to be that relaxed. And this voice of trust is saying that you may find this hard to believe, but it is true that trusting and mistrusting, doubting, are equally valid ways to come back home. Trust everything. Doubt everything. Mistrust everything, including your own thoughts. Both will bring you home. And so you can truly relax. Truly relax. And so trust everything. Trust your relationship with everything. Mistrust everything. Mistrust your relationship with everything. And know that they're both absolutely equal. Know that your present level of trusting and mistrusting is absolutely perfect and reliable. And also, strangely enough, absolutely misguided and unreliable. What's it like to hear that? And something right in the middle of your being will dissolve. Something that you normally cherish, you normally like, you normally think of as good is going to dissolve. You might be surprised what's going to dissolve. Hope is going to dissolve. Hope is going to dissolve. Hope is an idea about how things should be, could be, will be. And hope is born actually from fear. When hope dissolves, now there's true beingness. If this makes sense, trust that. If this absolutely does not make sense, you guessed it, trust that as well. Stay with the impact of these words on your being. And this voice of trust has one last message for all of us. A bit of a cryptic message. See what it means to you. Give everything. before you lose everything. Give everything before you lose everything. So all the secrets of the universe are encoded at the level of sensation and breath in a pre-verbal way. And today's practice is a gateway to that pre-verbal universe. Using words to go beyond words. Using ideas to go beyond ideas. Using concepts like trust and mistrust to go beyond the duality of trust and mistrust. Taking us from living life to observing life, to being alive, being life. Going from I am this and I am that to I am. To that which is before, behind, below, within and beyond the I am. Eternally true, forever incapable of being proved or understood. By the small mind. Yet eternally true. and not being afraid of being untrue. Requiring nothing. Supporting everything. And so it is. And so it is. And so it is.